Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bachelorette Recap, a guy's review. My name is Dave Neal. I am a podcaster and stand-up comedian, and for the last 6 years, I've been recapping the Bachelor and Bachelorette shows. We have a good season ahead of us. Are you guys ready to begin? What I'd like to do is take notes. This is going to be the first year I took notes on my laptop, really moving up in life, and I'm just going to read the notes back to you guys. No edits, completely unfiltered. Here we go. I got my rose. I got my red. How you guys doing? Is everyone doing all right? I appreciate you guys more than ever for being here this season. I've been sticking around my studio apartment, just got engaged, then the pandemic hits. Here we are. I can't perform on stage. I really can't do much of anything. Got laid off, but I got you guys. All right, here we go. A guy's review. All right, like I said, we're 6 months delayed thanks to a dirty airborne virus named Pilot Pete. He ended up with his sixth place lady last year, Kelly. Tom Brady was also drafted in the 6th round. Hopefully Kelly is as good as Tom at deflating balls. It's going to be a lot of these types of things, folks. If this isn't for you, see your way out, please. This is going to be it. This season, Clare is searching for love or a vaccine. Either works at her age, whatever she can do. The whole cast and crew is quarantined in Palm Springs. I'm looking forward to see how the producers kind of reinvent the resort. You know what I mean? Like a 2-on-1 date at a tennis court or something. I'm excited for it. I'm going to miss the portable hot tub, though. You know, every other past season, they got that same hot tub. It always shows up in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to miss that this year. I hope that the producers tip whichever maid is responsible for cleaning out the filters in the community jacuzzi. Before we begin, I want to let you guys know, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. It lets a lot of new people see the recaps and this and that. And I got a big announcement at the end of this video, so stick around till the end, and I'll let you guys know what that announcement is about my YouTube channel. And there's going to be some extra content for you guys. I know you're excited. All right, here we go. We start with Chris Harrison. He's reminding us about the coronavirus. Thanks, Dad. I almost forgot. Oh, appreciate it. We're going to have to do 20 minutes of B-roll of seeing, Q-tips jammed up people's noses. Fun. Claire took all of her promotional videos before the virus hit, which is nice. You know what I mean? You know how much it would suck to get your lips done and then you got to wear a mask everywhere? These are California problems that we have. Chris Harrison shows up to Claire's house. To Claire's house to tell her she's 100% COVID-free. It's like the saddest publisher's clearing prize ever, just showing up with a big old check. It's like a Maury Povich of COVID. You are not the super spreader. Tasha wrote her first joke of the season, my fiance. She likes to watch The Bachelorette with me, and sometimes she has a funny joke. She goes, "That's a hard-working button." That's a great joke. That's a hard-working button. Wanted to give her writing credit on that one. Claire and Chris have a chat. Claire said, "I can do hard conversations. The men can do conversations hard too if she's going to wear that dress. Hashtag sexy disco ball. That dress is shattering the norm, shining a mirror on society." All right, I'm done. That's all I got. Time for the entrances. We love the entrances. Okay, look, here's the deal. There's going to be 31 different dudes. These early episodes are so hard to recap because A, nothing happens, and B, I don't want to remember that many names. What do they say? You can only know a couple hundred names anyway. For every one of these idiots, I got to learn their name. I'm like forgetting a second cousin, okay? So we have a whole compilation of 31 different dudes, taking their COVID tests with their 8-pack abs and all this. The first casualty of COVID is a dry driveway. Did you notice this? They didn't wet down the driveway. Okay, it's a desert. I understand it's hard to come by, but Jesus Christ, a little production value for me, huh? All right, first up, we meet Army Ranger Ben. He comes out first. Here's to going commando in the desert. That would be nice. Jordan, ankles out for the boys. He's a cybersecurity engineer. He should hack into a big and tall and get himself some new pants. All right, that's my advice. Claire can hashtag climb his beanstalk, if you will. I'm not going to review all these guys, just the memorable ones. We have Kenny, a boy band manager. If I had to ask a sketch artist to draw a boy band manager named Kenny, that's exactly what it would be. That was perfect. By the way, him wearing the t-shirt of her dogs is the only thing that saved him. That was genius. She didn't even have to talk to him, but she was like, look, he got my dogs to be dressed up like royal. You know what I mean? Like, I need to keep him around so he can at least, send me the hard file of that. We have Tyler C., the Matthew McConaughey of the Bachelorette world. All right. He shows up in the Woody station wagon. You guys ever play the Woody game? I don't know if this was just New England growing up, but if you ever saw a station wagon with wood panels, you could just punch one of your friends. It's fun road trips. Tyler just shows up. No jokes. Just like this right now. He shows up. He's completely suave, and he's like, I'm going to take this thing seriously. And I'm like, I don't know if that's romantic or if he's going to lock you in his cabin. I'm not sure. Douche of the day goes to Bennett from Harvard. He rolls up in a Rolls Royce with big Bruce Wayne energy. He's got that big old Bruce Wayne energy. Look, come on, a white scarf. What are we doing? You know what I mean? It's literally the summer in a desert. It's about 118 degrees, and he's got a white linen scarf on. Who's going to be the first one to say, how do you like them apples? You know that line from Good Will Hunting? How do you like them apples? Because in the movie, he says it to a Harvard guy. Someone's going to say it. Mark my word. By the way, did you see that they altered Claire's dress so she doesn't show side cleavage? Did you guys notice that? I always like to pull out the parts of the show that are like, ABC Disney. They don't want to be too risky, even though they're doing a show where they go to fantasy suites and all hook up, you know what I mean? But like clearly, Tasha, my fiance works in fashion. So she was like, yeah, they definitely like stitched the side boobs together just to keep it all in. Isn't today like the Free the Nipple Day or something? It's like cleavage. I don't know what it is, but anyway, we're there for you there, Claire. You do you. Then we have this guy, Chris, shows up. He's like a grass salesman or something. What is he doing? He's 27. Claire's 39. That violates the rules. You guys know the rule? Half your age plus 7? That's the rule. You can't date anyone younger than half your age plus 7. She's 39. Half her age is 19 and a half plus 7, 26 and a half. Henceforth, too young for her. I didn't write the rules. I abide by them. By the way, Chris has bad hug game. He has bad hug game. What is that? He looks like he's leaving room for the Holy Spirit. Get in there. It's been a quarantine. Come on, bump pelvis. Let's go. AJ looks like he's going to try and sell me Dead Sea Salt scrub at the mall. What is this guy? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand that reference? Where they, he tells her hands are soft, and then the next thing you know, he's, rubbing cuticle cream on her nails. They do this at the mall. Anyway, he squeezed her hand too hard. That's how you leave a first impression or a dent. Either way. Memorable, not for the good reasons. Joe, the anesthesiologist, shows up. Let's see if he can numb the pain of her past heartbreaks. Boy, it gets better from here, folks. We got to start off somewhere. It's very hard the first few episodes. We're doing batting practice. This is spring training. Stick around. Easy had the entrance of the year. Imagine that pickup line. I'm easy with a Z. Oh, genius. She's easy on the eyes. Moving on. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, if you guys didn't know. I don't know if you guys have been following my videos about Colton Underwood stalking Cassie Randolph. I've had about 10 of these videos so far. They've got 3 million watch minutes, and they've doubled my subscribers from 2,500 to actually almost 6,000 at this point. Not that that's why I'm making the videos. I'm just calling things out as I see them. No one else was talking about it, but it's Mental Health Awareness Month. I've been talking Mental Health Awareness Month. I've been talking about Colton Underwood's toxic love obsession, planted a tracking device on his ex's car, sent her crazy text messages from an unknown number, stalking her at 2 a.m. If you haven't heard any of this, you got to click a link and read some of these messages. I mean, it's really wild stuff. She has a temporary restraining order delayed another month, November 6th. Subscribe to my content for updates. I'll be keeping updates on the Los Angeles Superior Court. Anyway, it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and the producers of The Bachelor put Jay in a straitjacket for a gag. Look, I'm not trying to be super PC. I get it. I understand what's going on. You know what I mean? But like, yeesh. Hey, who knows? Maybe he can ask her for an HJ. Who knows? Hey, Claire, can you help a man out here? I can't touch myself. Ed shows up in a bubble. He breech births himself. I don't know. I would have gone with classic birth. Head first, keeping it real. But imagine farting in one of those things. You're getting in there, you're like, I just don't want to sweat. I got some makeup on. And next thing you know, you're just in this, this rubber orb. Dale shows up and holds onto the catch. He's a wide receiver. That was the best I could come up with. He holds onto the catch. You could tell Dale got her going. She did a double exhale and a, oh man. She did an oh man after they hugged. That's pretty good. I don't think a woman has ever done that with me. I don't think I've ever hugged somebody and then after they go, oh man, like in a good way, at least. After I proposed to Tasha, she didn't go, oh man. There was none of that ever. Somebody in the comments, tell me, oh man. Then she goes, I just met my husband. Then Chris shows up and he goes, did you just say you think you may have just met your husband? Chris is like, we got another 6 weeks of production. It's night 1. I know the biological clock is ticking, but there's some time left on the meter for you. So go have fun in there. I mean, imagine if she's wrong. Imagine if he's a slime ball and she chooses another guy. I'd be calling Chris. I'd be like, hey, can you edit that part out where I said I met the one and then end up with another guy? I'll tell you what, though, ladies, right? A good jawline helps you jump to conclusions. That's for sure. Right, ladies? All right. I think we should let Claire's dog pick the first impression rose. Dog's choice. Wouldn't that be fun? Just dog's choice. Chad shows up with meat in his hands, cold cuts. That's an old reference. Claire's already busting out the flip-flops. Claire knows what she wants. She's 39. She's not trying to look good like some young Cinderella with a stiletto on and a high... No. She's got the flip-flops. She's ready to go. She's not messing around. Episode 2, she's in a Snuggie. Okay, that's it. She's got those, denim yoga pants on, so it looks like she's wearing denim, but she's not. She knows what she wants. Tyler spills the tea on Yosef, which we thought was going to be exciting, and then it turns out it was nothing. He takes Yosef to court on the putting green, calls him out for his Instagram DMs. Tyler, if you're a lawyer, you should have like a bet. You shouldn't be accusing people of things without facts. Show up with some screen grabs or something. You know what I mean? Tyler's saying, I want to look out for her best interest. Bro, that's slimy. Come on, you got to stay in your lane. It's night 1. It never works well if you try to blow up somebody else's spot on night 1. Save that for night 3. Wait till she's in the Snuggie. Always backfires. So then Yosef blows it up. Tells Claire he has his name being dragged through the mud. By the way, there's no mud in the desert. I'll have you that. Claire gets into the middle of it. She sits in the middle, and she's ready to go skiing, if it will. You know what I mean? In the middle. Okay. And by the way, who cares? But that's my act out for the day. Who cares if there's some quarantine booty happening? Who cares if Yosef had met somebody? You know what I mean? He hasn't met Claire yet. He's just paused. The producers, they're like, hey, look, just hang on. We'll get to you when we can get to you. And then all of a sudden, 4 months later, he's still waiting. Slide into DMs. Come on, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, that would drive me crazy, which explains the straitjacket, to be honest. We find out that Blake broke the rules and contacted Claire through a DM. And she said she was happy that he did. She said rules are meant to be broken. This is how you got to play the game. Whatever the rules are, those are the brick walls. It's not about keeping somebody out. It's about showing you how bad you want something. Scale that brick wall, slide into the DMs, and do your thing. Then what does Blake do? Take notes, Generation Z. Blake goes in for the kiss. He read the room, and he made out with her first. Boom. Blake for the win. That's how you do it. Dale gets the first, and then Dale still got the first impression roast. What are you going to do? She loves Dale. His body and face doesn't line up with a Dale. To me, Dale is a very dorky person. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, come on. Dale's first impression was not the best first impression ever. How do you beat that? She's like, I'm going to marry that guy. That's a good first impression. The rose ceremony took place at noon the next day. Come on, you're late for the brunch. All the sausage links are going to be cold. What are you doing? Man, if I got voted off night 1 during a pandemic, I would make them feel so guilty. I'd be like, look, come on, you rented out the rooms. Let me stay by the pool for a couple more weeks or something. You know, there should be a B-list side of the resort where if you get rejected, boom, you're hanging out with some Bachelor in Paradise ladies or something, right? Maybe some free room service or something. You know, have some White Claws. I don't know. There just needs to be a contingency plan if you get voted off. That way you wouldn't be so desperate to like talk to her on night 1. You're like, yeah, pick me or not. I don't care. I'm going to go hit the putting green in the morning. That is not an innuendo, the putting green. Maybe for the, grass salesman it is. Clara keeps Yosef. She dismisses the snitch. This is how it works, folks. Like I said, stay in your own lane. You got to build trust before you start throwing other people under the bus. Then the tiki torch salesman didn't make the cut. Boy. You could say Clara made the right decision. All right, that's it for me. That is not funny. Will any of the Will any of the night one rejects make it to Bachelor in Paradise? Leave a comment. Let me know. Will anybody who got voted off night one make it to Bachelor in Paradise? I think maybe Tyler C., the West Virginia lawyer. I think, if it comes out that Yosef is a slime ball, and if he is, the Bachelor producers will get to the bottom of it. If that comes out, I say we give Tyler C. another chance, because he actually did seem like a nice, genuine guy, but obviously, he tried to talk to Yosef like a man. He was like, I'm going to talk to you one-on-one. And then Yosef goes and runs to Clare about it all. So I'm actually kind of on Tyler's side. He tried to nip things in the bud, but he just ran out of his lane. Here's what I need you guys to do. I need you guys to hit subscribe, leave a comment, and like this. But I wanted to tell you, because we got to the end of the road here, of my plans for this season. Like I mentioned, I've got nothing else going on, folks. Stand-up comedy's done. I can't fly or travel anywhere. We're hitting the second wave of the coronavirus. I'm stuck in my apartment, all right? So I decided to invest in this little tool right here. It's a cam link. So this was way overpriced. I think I got ripped off. But what this is going to do is let me live stream to you guys every Friday. I'm going to set up my DSLR at noon Pacific time on Fridays. I'm going to read all the comments back to you. I got a Google Voice number. So if anyone wants to call in and chat about the Bachelorette, I'm going to be taking phone calls. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So we'll be doing that. And I'm also going to share with you guys the analytics of the show. If you guys in past seasons, if you guys have been following my content, I like to share people, I like to share when people donate. I like to share, because now I got this applause button. If you look underneath here, there's an applause button. Once you get to a certain amount of followers on YouTube, people can actually send donations. Take care of your own first, but if you enjoy my content, you can slide a donation. I'll read your name off on Fridays. And to all the other people that have been donating in the off season and supporting the content on the Patreon, the podcast, the SAP, all those generous people, I thank you guys so much. I'll shout all of you guys out on Friday for the live stream. So for the live stream on Friday, you'll actually see a thumbnail go up, I think tomorrow, and you'll be able to click and it'll alert you when I go live. So definitely look for that on my page. You got to subscribe, hit the alert button, all that jazz. But I'll be in the comment section once you guys see this. So let me know what you guys think. As we all know, I'm not trying to spoil anybody, but we know it's a crazy season. A lot's going to be going on. I'm going to try to recap it as best I can with just what's going on in the current events. I don't like to, they show at the end of the episode what's about to come up. I don't like to look into all that. When Chris Harrison decides to feed me the food is when I eat. So anyway, folks, I appreciate you guys so much. You've been so generous in all of your comments and support with all the other videos I've been making. It goes a long way. Watching the ads, all those little things. I can't tell you. I mean, we're living in a global pandemic here. My unemployment runs out. I swear to God, my unemployment runs out. Then a video goes viral, and that's 6 weeks unemployed. I mean, it's just insane, the power of the Bachelor Nation community. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys so much. So it's good to hear from all of you guys again. Welcome to a new season. Cheers. And I'll see you in the comment section.